in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. So we'll boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Reeder. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll keep it himself. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive, or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
To the air, it's McMillan. He's got his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Wagner. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to keep it in the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's McMillan. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. On the move, he fires. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
He's open on the right. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old out in the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Got his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go turning it on. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And teams practice that exact situation all offseason, all season long. They challenge their guys to be the more physical teams on 4th down and short when you need it the most. And the offense won that one, ripping off a big run.
And the Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Northwestern wants to go quickly. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Open space at the 25. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
And the Wildcats are on the move. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. and ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and...
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
At the 35, he's got room. It's a running, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll have it. Touchdown, Tiger.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Reeder. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Heaves it on the run. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Northwestern. He got a step and just dusted the field.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
Now this offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Got his man quickly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. This time it's complete. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And the Tigers are rolling down the field. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. Brings it to the open. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the move, it's Reader. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Pulls it in, it's Covey. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Northwestern.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. This quarterback part of their running game. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. 1st down.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's McMillan. Firing to the right, complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle, it's McGee. Showing off the arm. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got a man, it's Reader. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snares it outside. It's McGee. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, he missed it. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the 3rd quarter. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Fighting off the defender. And a tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Oh, they're after him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They'll line up for a second down play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to fire on second down. They've got the screen set up. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
It'll be third and long. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Floating away. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the big fellas are on the field as they try to power it in for 2. To the air, it's St. Clair. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
That keeps the score. Clemson, 26. Northwestern, 14.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Reeder. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got a man. It's Farrell.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Tip drills alive. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Scrambling away. He'll throw it. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to NC State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Grab near the marker, it's Moore. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there. They're still battling, and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Connection to the right. There he goes. 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll do it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Pocket breaking down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Forced out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Caught over the middle. It's Covey. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Northwestern right back to the line. To throw, it's McMillan. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And now you start to feel desperate because you're down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left on the clock. I got to do everything great now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3 and out. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a 1st down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Gets the back moving, looking for a man. It's St. Clair. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback will keep it. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of 1st down yardage. 4th down is coming.
4th down coming up.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Wants to bring it back. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This offense has it with really good field position. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. Looking downfield on first down. Fires into the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.